guys, it's day 126 of being a boy, and I got these cool new shades. My mum says they make me look like Tom Cruise or the Unabomber. I really like Tom Cruise because he's a short king just like me, we're the same height. And also because he's a fanatic who obsessively believes that he's some kind of body thetan or ghost that was trapped in the wrong body. It's kind of like how I'm a super sexy masculine Patrick Swayze ghost that sort of somehow ended up getting born into the body of a 30-something schlubby female nerd. All the TERFs are fucking hypocrites, because they say that Tom Cruise is a man, but they don't say that I'm a man, even though we're the same height. But the thing about biology and sex biology, right, is that it's super complicated, and it's a spectrum of characteristics, from things like height, testosterone levels, hours of porn watched, what toys you played with as a child. It's all very, very complicated, so you just have to go off what people put on their passports. I mean, that's if they've got a passport, obviously. I mean, if they've never left the country and they're too poor to go on foreign holidays, then it doesn't really matter. Other than that, there's absolutely no way to tell what sex somebody is, so it's best to just ask them and then believe them, like the Olympics Committee does. They've allowed Imani Khalif and Lin Yuting into the women's boxing because they said so, and they've both won gold in different events, because it's different weight classes, of course, and you can't just take someone's word for their weight. You got to actually weigh them properly, otherwise it wouldn't be fair. Plus it's rude to ask someone their weight. Anyway, the TERFs were all bad losers and they were complaining as per. Regine Michaud organised this last-minute protest in Paris, where she rounded up all these Euro TERFs, including this Irish group called the Countess Didn't Fight for This. And they were all complaining and saying domestic violence shouldn't be an Olympic sport. And I don't really get that. I don't think they've really thought this through, because if domestic violence was an Olympic sport, then Ireland might win some medals. Anyway, my point is that sex is a spectrum and it's all super complicated, and anyone who says otherwise is a Russian spy or a neo-Nazi. Although actually I think the neo-Nazis are on our side fighting Russia, so I don't really know the one or the other. But yeah, it's bad. It's disinformation that is spreading all over X, formerly known as Twitter. Alistair Campbell said so. He said Elon Musk is a huge threat to us. It's true, I heard Elon Musk could destroy the UK in 45 minutes. And you know, you can trust me, because I'm already sexed up enough. Sex isn't binary, it's a bimodal distribution. Which, if you don't understand numbers, much like me, that means that if you take all the population and you add up all the number of people in that population in each group, then you get two big humps. Which is more than I've had this week. Those lads on Grindr are fucking frigid. So here's an example. So you have number of people on this one axis and height. So here's me and here's Tom Cruise. And you can see it's two sort of big humps. And some of these will be men and some of these will be women, so we don't really know which is which. Like, most men will fall into one group and most women will fall into another, but there's a lot of overlap and it's all a bit all over the place. We don't really know, it's all very complicated, so you better just ask them. Or better yet, ask a man. Men are whatever men say they are, and women are whatever men say they are. Another classic example of a sex trait, the mermaid's gender spectrum, which is also my banner. It goes from Barbie to G.I. Joe. It doesn't line up perfectly because I'm not American, so I never played with Barbie or G.I. Joe. I played with Cindy and Action Man. I liked Action Man the best. So it really ought to be Cindy and Action Man because Mermaids is a British charity. Otherwise it just looks like it's American cultural hegemony and that it's woke imperium and that it's just a trend that's been foisted on us from the West. I'm sure that's not true. Can't be. Yeah, I'm up the Action Man end and oh fuck, that's a... Now they repair the pavement. But yeah, all these characteristics are all divided up by sex roughly, but it doesn't really overlap perfectly. Anyway, here's presence or absence of an active SRY gene. Like, that's Russian disinformation again. I just know that one. Fucking Russians under the bed. I wish there were Russians under my bed, then I might actually get laid. Anyway, I am away to sit in front of the sport like I do the rest of the day, and I'm going to watch the Olympics breakdancing. I'm going to watch the Australian entrant, who looks fucking nothing like me, so you can all stop tagging me in it. I'm from Perth, Scotland, not Perth, Australia. The original and the shitiest. And that is an awkward, autistic, schlubby elder millennial woman in a hat. We have fucking nothing in common. Love you.